Yo, 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 what is up, everyone? Happy Friday. Welcome to the stream. Hope everyone's doing very, very well. Hope we all had a good week as we face into the last day of May, as we face into the weekend, as we face into the start of the summer, depending on where you are in the world. Depending on part of the world you're in. June is definitely start of the summer here. May is still spring. Might be different for some of you other friendlies. See my fat head on the screen. Stop talking about the seasons. See how we're looking today. Not bad. We got the woo hat. We got the woo hat. We got the woo cushion. It's further proof that if an exchange sends me stuff, I can and will wear it on stream. I'm liable to wear it on stream. Just grab something super quick. What's up, Shredded Island? You took your Viagra, you're ready to go. Might be too heavy an operation for this stream, but we'll see what we can do. What's up, Mini Weeze? What's up, Rafiq? How we doing, Chill Pill? Yeah, Friday. There are so many of those, I spoke about this before, there are so many of those Happy Friday type phrases that I just have PTSD from working in an office. Where every Friday people would say that to you, as though it kind of made up for the fact that everyone was in a fucking office on a Friday. Happy Friday just filled me with existential dread. Though I think the worst part about it was how much I came to enjoy people saying it to me. That was the scary part. Was how institutionalized I became and how much I enjoyed people actually saying it to me. That's the scary part, right? What's up, Ricky? Ricky in the chat. Always a good stream when Ricky's in the chat. What's up, the Bitmark? Thank you for all those commands, Ricky. Ricky and Nightbot. What a combo. What's up, Nico? Foolish. Yeah, exactly. He's back for another day at least. What's up, Saz? How we doing? What's up, Walter White? Yeah, the caffeine I can get on board with. Maybe not so much the Viagra. Viagra? Viagra. Don't think you can buy that here, actually. It's not is it over the counter in the States? Because I see sometimes if I'm watching like if I'm streaming NFL or like on stream if we're watching I don't know, Larry Fink talk bullshit on some American chat show, there'll be ads for Viagra. That we don't have those here. I'm pretty sure you can't do that. You're balls deep short and scared. Yeah, I spoke about this already in Chroma. I'm like 50-50 here, which generally means stay out of the market. I think it makes more sense here to be short biased. I'm gonna say the thing that's gonna upset all my viewers. But like trading at value area high. The thing I will qualify that by saying, so we are trading at value area high, we are trading at range high. I speak about this all the time. The one thing I will qualify that by saying is we've been trading at value area high for like 11 days now. And typically the longer you spend at a value area extreme, the more likely you are to break through it, as I posted on Twitter. So we'll see. What's up, Lazzy? How we doing? What's up, Mr. Black? Happy PCE Day. Yeah, I know there was PCE and something else came out like an hour ago, and then we have Chicago something in like 45 minutes, I think. Or no, in like 25 minutes. What's up, Joe? Borisu. What's up, KDX? What's up, Monteviara? Good to see you too, brother. Who's that in the woo hat? It is flawless, exactly. Song request from Saz. What's the song request? Request is the operative term there, my man. You need a prescription in the States? There you go. So what do? You say, Doc, I'm having trouble. Presumably they don't have to test for that. Doc, you gotta help a brother out. You got your yerba mate? Let's go. Lost yesterday's profits during the night. Trying to make it back in one go, what can go wrong? Exactly, that's how to do it. How did you lose the profits? Were you short? Or were you long? Because price did a bit of both overnight. What's up, Tom X? Monthly options, yeah. Bulls getting fattened for slaughter. I don't know about that. Look, yeah, as I said, I don't have a strong... I feel like I've been in this situation numerous times before, though, where price is grinding into resistance, and I'm like, I don't have a strong bias here, and then it rejects, and I'm like, why wasn't I short again? So I'm slightly, it's like 60-40, slightly bearish, more bearish bias. But that's usually a sign to stay out. I think there are valid arguments both sides. From a structural POV, we look great. We got liquidity higher. But from a range-bound PA point of view, and from a volume profile point of view, this is where we should be looking for shorts. Although I will qualify that volume profile analysis by saying what I just said, which is the longer we spend here, the more likely a breakout becomes. Wake Up from Tylus for the song request. What's up, Ali? GM. Doc, I need liquidity. Yeah, exactly. I need an injection of liquidity. Wake Up by Tylus. If this isn't on YouTube, then... yeah, I don't see it, buddy. Wake Up by _Tylus. Oh, okay, I got it. It's Tylus, actually. There's 2 L's there. Okay, you know the rules with song requests. You get one chance to pass the vibe check. If the chat doesn't like it, we move on. Okay, the energy has gone a little bit of a different direction. We're 14 minutes into the stream, and already the energy is. I feel like it's taking a dip, maybe. Not sure this one needs to go to the jury. I think the judge is about to offer a summary verdict on this one. I mean, it's a vibe. I'm just not sure, is it the vibe? You know what I mean? I could listen to this if it was late at night and I was trying to get to sleep, I suppose. Smoking a bowl with some friends. I could chill to this. I mean, it's a nice song. I don't know, is it 14 minutes into the stream, let's get the energy levels higher song? But yeah, you know, not a bad first attempt. We've had worse rejections, but we are going to turn that one down and go back to Marsh. Which isn't even, this isn't crazy high energy, but it's definitely higher. You like it, Crypto Mommy? Why do I know that handle? Do I know you on Twitter? Crypto Mommy. Remember, maybe I'm thinking of Render Mommy. There's some mommy on Twitter that engages with my content. I think it could be Render Mommy. Crypto Mommy? Render Mommy? You're long on FET, WorldCoin, and Phantom. Nice. You're bearish and short. You're the better counter signal. So we should counter trade you. I'll keep that in mind. Now, as I said, I don't have a strong bias here, but I would say 60-40. I'm out of all lever longs. I'll put it that way. That's kind of where I'm at. I'm still completely in spot. I haven't sold any spot, but I'm flat. I'm flat on futures. You don't like it, skip it. Would I long orbs? We can look at orbs, yeah. Chart markup request. I'm gonna look at BTC first, but remind me there, who is that? I am Caddy. Remind me after BTC, we're gonna look at orbs. We need to, you like my setup, Dr. Faman? No, that's too much. It's Let me get this a little bit brighter. There we go. But my lighting, I changed my lighting settings a few streams ago, and I haven't gotten it back to a place where I'm happy with it yet. On a positive note, hard to dip as hard as Crypto King's portfolio. That man is always red. What's he doing now? To be honest, we've looked at his stream and we've looked at Sato's stream, and I find Sato's stream infinitely funnier. Crypto King's is just a little bit. And by the way, let me preface that by saying, fucking respect to those guys for trading live. It's remarkably hard. Like, it's not. Think about the bell curve for how well you trade in like an average day, right? Now take the bottom end, take like the bottom fucking 20% of that bell curve, right? That's the bell curve for how well you trade on stream. It's usually your worst trading because you've got so many other things on your fucking mind, and half the time you're thinking, what can I do to be entertaining rather than what can I do to make money? So respect to those guys for that, but Crypto King's streams are always just a little bit sad. I just feel like his portfolio is always down. The positions are always red. I mean, at least with Sato, there's an element of, I mean, it's kind of like the difference between a firework blowing up in your hand, which is kind of like, there's a little bit of excitement to that, even if you're going to lose your fingers, and just getting shot in the leg, which is just sore, and there's no real upside to it, you know? At least with a firework in your hand, sure, you're not going to be using that hand ever again. But there's a little bit of excitement, you know? You're losing a limb. It's kind of like, oh, unknown territory, right? That's what Sato streams are like. Crypto King streams are just getting right to the fucking kneecap. It's not funny. It's not nice. Oh, 2 minutes until New York Open. Fun times. Fun times. You have a Cataneo set that I like? Yeah, do, please. Thank you, Nico. Nico, will you send that to me in Chroma? Because I won't, I'll miss it if it's here. I'll miss it. Oh, you are? Crypto Mommy, let's go. Play DJ Regger, Hallucination. Absolutely not. No, maybe. If you do a song request. No, those are song requests, guys. This isn't a song request stream. You have to use the channel points. You think 69.2 or 69.8? Yeah, maybe. Cocaine Bear, exactly. You're French and you don't understand anything you say. But you're here because I like you. That's the energy we're going for. Mon ami française. Qui est ici, mais il ne comprend pas rien. Il comprend rien. Il ne comprend pas. What do I say? I wish I had my girlfriend here so I could ask. That's not how you say he doesn't understand anything. Or is it? Il ne comprend pas rien. I always get mixed up between something and anything. And nothing. But yeah, that's the energy. Man doesn't understand a word I'm saying, but he's still here. Can I explain bell curve? I mean, there's a lot. You can go into maths, but it's basically it's random distribution between 2 points in a numerical or value driven scale. Like, that's the best way I can put it. I'm not a mathematician. I did not do maths in college. But between, let's say, if you have values between 0 and 100, a bell curve, assuming standard deviation, it's a bell curve that looks like this, where the heaviest distribution is towards the center, so that the mean of that bell curve would be at 50. 50 would be the largest value, and then everything else tapers down, but it tapers down in a bell shape, so that actually you still have quite high values at like 40 and 60, but then by the time it gets to like 99 and 1 on either end, it's tiny, because that's how the bell curve works. And it's just, you can use bell curves for a lot of things. It's assuming a random distribution in, like, you can use it for like intelligence, you could use it for like income, you know, you could use it for GDP, I suppose. You can use it for a lot of shit. Yeah, a good like visual of that is if you can imagine Like, you know those arcade games where balls drop down from the top of a machine and they bounce on pegs and they either go right or left each time? If you have one of those, if you actually tip it upside down, you will see that it creates a bell curve naturally. So you can kind of create them yourself pretty easily. Oh yeah, and then the first standard deviation is pretty important. It's the top, it's like the central, like the biggest, sorry, it's the 68% around the mean. And then the second standard deviation is the top 95% around the mean. And then the third standard deviation is like the top 99.8%. So like, if you say to someone like, I'm 3 standard deviations outside the mean, that effectively means you're in the top 0.2% of whatever that thing is, or the bottom 0.2% of whatever that thing is. If you say you're in the second standard deviation, that means you're in the top, what would it be, 5%, right? Or sorry, no, that'd be the third standard deviation. If you're beyond the third standard deviation, let's say. Does that make sense? Je suis parle français, yeah, exactly. Je te donne l'argent juste pour te voir shorting Turbo. No, I don't think I'll be shorting Turbo. Getting back into Chroma before the price raise. Let's go. Love to hear that. BTC's dumping here. Je ne comprends pas, mais je sais lire des graphiques. Yeah, there you go. Wow, BTC taking a bit of a tumble here. What's up, poor bra? You said it. Il ne comprend rien. I said it with an accent. Okay, we're gonna actually bounce into the charts now because BTC is doing that thing where it sells off. New York Open sell-off though. Oh, New York Open sell-off. What's up, YouTube fam? Got 20 in the chat. Good morning, Jack. What's up, Mr. A? Am I an ICT trader? Kind of. I'm probably a bad ICT trader. I'm sure ICT traders probably don't think that I am, and maybe non-ICT traders think that I am. It's 2 a.m. where you are? Nice, man. I can check Doge. I can check Doge, yeah. What's up, Gumoy? I'm good. How are you? You're long Pepe and Ondo. I like Ondo a lot. I mean, Pepe's obviously ripping. I really like Ondo. I regret terribly not getting a big bag. What's up, Mark G? You got the YouTube notifications. You think the Yanks are giving fuckery again? Yeah. Yeah, man. I mean, there's a lot to be said for a New York Open dump retracing, but yeah, let's jump into BTC high time frame. Sato is entertaining. Crypto King is just on a 3-year losing streak. Sato got balls and money to lose. Yeah, there you go. I love to hear that Shredded Island. You know, you have until Monday to get in on the new lower price. Yeah, exactly. So the new lower price, the lower prices are valid for the next 2 days. Today, Saturday, Sunday. Starting Monday, the subscriptions are going to be increased. But if you get in on the lower price, if you get in today or tomorrow or Sunday on the old price, you'll have that price forever. You'll have that subscription rate forever. So it's what do you call them? A grandfather clause? Check out Gaussian distribution in Google Images. There you go, yeah. Is this where the 70s porn star lookalike guy with mustache streams? Yes, exactly, poor bro. That is, you come to the right place. I think lookalike / wannabe are the 2 appropriate terms. Look at the Link. Look at Link. What's Link doing? To be fair, Link is not a chart that I've looked at in. Yeah, just dying. Just doing a bit of a. Just doing a little bit of sell-off. Just a little bit of sell-off. You made all profits back from yesterday. Let's go, Saz. Love to hear it, brother. Post that shit in the profit and loss channel. Yeah, even wearing a wannabe logo on his hat. What's up, Jeb? got some good news. You got approved for another credit card, so you have another shot at making it. It sounds dangerous and gambly, but that's okay. 65K in 20 hours. You think we're gonna get to 65K in 25 hours? Why the dump here? Because New York, brother. New York just opened. Bounce back incoming? Maybe. I mean, the New York moves often get faded, but it's a little bit harder when we've been pumping into New York open. I don't know. Maybe this was the move that gets faded. Let me run through BTC and kind of give you my high time frame thoughts. So yeah, like this is the chart that I've been looking at and referencing for like 3 months now. And every time we trade at range high, at value area high, I say this is where you should be looking for reasons to get bearish, right? Bearish at value area high, at range high. Bullish at value area low, at range low, right? And none of that is hindsight. I remember when price was trading here, I was bearish. When price was trading here, I was bullish. When price was trading here, I was bullish. And I actually got stopped out on a bunch of shit because I longed a lot of stuff here. I got carried a lot on some longs. I got stopped on some longs. And yeah, I was bullish here as well. This is where we caught that really nice BTC trade and made 5 grand 2 weeks ago on the challenge account, on the breakout challenge account. Since then, now I've been buying spot on this move up, but since then I have actually closed all my futures longs. I'm no longer in any futures longs here. Right? That doesn't mean I'm expecting that we fucking nuke to 55K in one daily candle. It just means that this is where my system says to de-risk, to take some off the table. This is where my system says don't open new longs, right? And that is purely because we're trading at value area high, right? In previous instances, this is a really clean range actually. This is a really good example of what I'm trying to say. In previous instances where we have traded value area high, we have rejected, right? And twice, 2 of those 3 rejections actually resulted in a full rotation. One of them was, let's say, a half rotation, but 2 of them were a full rotation, okay? So I am waiting for something like this. And if we get this, I'll be a bull again. But I can't get bullish here. It just seems very top longy, and it's the standard shit. Like I'm not dunking on anyone. Everyone has their own analysis. Everyone has their own books. But the usual suspects are super fucking bullish here and calling for 80K. And yeah, I don't know. I'm just cautious. Now I'll tell you what. If we right, because this is obviously the big buy side liquidity level in this range. We do something like this. We'll start putting in some price action over here. Oh yeah, I'll flip my buys straight away. Don't you worry. I'll be very quick to adapt. I'll be very quick to adapt. Right? I'll be looking for longs for continuation, but here I can't be bullish here. I can't be opening new longs here. And I'm still in spot fully. I haven't like sold everything yet. I've just gone flat on futures. That's it. I've TP'd my futures. That's it. VAH is where celebs make shit coins. Yeah, unfortunately, that seems to be the case. So yeah, one of the points I made in the Twitter post. So these are rules of auction market theory. These were taken from Abe Trade's stuff on Trading Riot. Go check that out. By the way, if you haven't already, shout out Adam, the GOAT, the guy that I first learned auction market profiling stuff from. But yeah, one of the rules is, of course, when price is inside a value area, the expectation is rejection from the extremes of that value area, right? But another rule is the longer price spends at the extreme of the value area, the more likely it is to push through. And so far, price has been at VAH for 11 days, which is longer than any of these instances, the longest of which was about a week. We're actually currently approaching about 2 weeks now. So almost twice as long, 11 days, almost 2 weeks. If you notice where we're struggling to get back above it here. So I mean, it's VAH is acting like VAH, but the longer we spend here, the more inclined I'll be to maybe adjust my bias slightly. Also, from a bullish POV, the fact that we're putting in higher lows here, like, it looks a little bit grindy, you know, like one of these just fucking getting ready for this. So let's see. Saga, the story at the bottom. We can look at Saga. I have to look at orbs first. We got a orbs chart request. Credit card leverage, yeah, exactly. It's your third one, but you got a good feeling this time. What's up, Mr. Velvet? Everything is getting built on Solana ETH, so every other chain just declared bankruptcy. Yeah. Dixie been dropping all day. Time to reverse. Yeah, potentially. We gotta give Ina a look. Trading, you have to be bipolar. Yeah, I mean, I don't get the... There's such a funny stigma about people changing their biases. Like, well, you change, you have a bias based on the information. Like, if you're fucking, if price is doing this and you're like, oh, I'm bearish, I think we're gonna go down, and then price goes up and you're like, oh, okay, well, I was wrong on this idea, so I'm actually bullish now. People are like, oh, he's changing his bias, he's flipping every 10 seconds. Like, no, man, we just adapting based on the information that the market is giving us. We're not fucking... No one who trades is a fucking soothsayer. We're not fucking mind readers. We don't have psychic abilities. We're just reacting based on the information the market gives us. And that information changes on a dime, right? Trading right is solid. Yeah, I agree. 20 minutes to finish the 4-hour time frame. Is it? I don't think it is. No. The new H4 is in, yeah, it's in 2 hours and 15 minutes. I was getting sly ops there. Reminder orbs. Yeah, we're gonna look at orbs. We're gonna look at orbs. What exactly is New York Open? It's when New York opens, when the New York market opens. That's value area high. Is it related to volume? Yes, I explained it already. It's the first standard deviation of volume traded in a range. So that's my take on BTC. The TLDR of that take is is up or down. Now the TLDR is like, I'm like 60% bearish here. I think it makes more sense to pull back. I would love to see a pullback into this daily FEG. To me, that'd be such a nice. If you get this, that's just fucking easy long, right? And that would be like, there's like an SR level there. I think there's like some moving averages there, maybe yearly VWAP as well. We would also have taken all that liquidity at that point. I really like that. Stella Light 27, appreciate the follow. And Aurelio Marco and super awesome JJ. Thank you so much for the follows, guys. So that's kind of my thoughts on BTC. I just can't get bullish here. It doesn't make sense to me. That said, the longer we spend doing this, the more I think a breakout is likely. So we'll see. Check back in after the weekend. If we're still trading here on Monday, maybe it starts looking even more likely that we're just gonna fucking compress, and then break out. I do think that compressing here at resistance is bullish. We've seen that a ton before. Not necessarily bullish for fucking sending to 80K or anything, but like compression here for like 2 weeks or 3 weeks, and yeah, you would be expecting something like this, right? And even if we do reject, then you would be expecting these highs to go at the very least. So that's it. Those are my thoughts. We're gonna look at orbs now. Oh, ETH looks fucking nasty. Orbs USDT. I don't know when the last time I marked this up is. Yeah, probably not for a long time. Looks kind of trash. What's the play on this? I mean, it doesn't look good. What can you say about this chart, man? It's kind of a range, I guess. I mean, it's not a very good range. Yeah, that's not where range though is. Yeah, it looks like trash, man. Sorry to say. I mean, let's just call this liquidity. Even though it isn't, I think with coins like that, you can be a little bit. I wonder what it looks like on spot. No, that's not it. Spot. Oh yeah. You know what? Spot's cleaner. Yeah. Spot's cleaner. Let's just do spot. That's to Binance US. Maybe we don't want that. Oh, they don't have it on Binance? They don't have just regular spot? I guess not, huh? Well, fuck it. We just do it on Binance US. Although those fucking wicks, man. OKX isn't much better. At least we have a lot more history here. Wow. Wow. What the fuck? What was that? What was that? Casual 27x candle. How did I not hear about that? Watching follows on YouTube, you can pause and pee again. Is that one of the main advantages of YouTube? Fill the wick, yeah. That's kind of funny, man. Alright, we'll chart this though. At least there's a bit more data. You know what? Call an audible of an audible. I don't know, like, it's just not a chart that I would trade. Maybe you look for something like this. Really what? I would not trade this chart. You thought I was talking about pipe? No. Mexi really messing with their spot markets. They're not even hiding their algos. CGT token went to 12.9. Oh wow. Yeah, now let me just finish this first. I don't have anything to say about this. What's your play on orbs? Who was that again? I'm Caddy. This isn't a chart that I would touch. Maybe you look for something like this. Like maybe, I don't know. It just looks like trash. Downtrending for like almost 3 months now. Crazy wicks. And those wicks are even on yeah. You have those wicks even on perps. They're just looking bearish highs, bullish range lows. Count that whole mess as range. Oh, counting this as range? Yeah. I mean, you could. Yeah, maybe you get something like this. Maybe, if you're lucky. I don't know. Not a coin I would trade, but maybe you might get a PO3 into this like tentative demand block, tentative demand zone after taking liquidity. But like a coin like this can just continue to bleed. I don't know. Yeah, don't have any strong opinions on that. DWF are behind this token. They need to get behind it more. Well, maybe that was them. Maybe that was them pumping it. What was the? I mean, those are some wild pumps. Those are some wild wicks. Yeah, I don't have any strong opinions about this chart. Maybe you get that. That's it. What did you on Saga? Saga, the coin that we used to trade. I think I traded it once and I got destroyed. We tried to long it. Yeah, I don't know, man. See, I guess with all of these with all these coins, you're hoping that you're gonna get the same thing that Jupe did. You're just hoping for this. The rounding bottom and then send. What's up, devs? Up bit listing? Was that an up bit listing? Did Orbs list on Upbit? Was that the wick? It looked like a fat finger to me. No worries, I'm caddy. BTC taking liquidity lower. Jeb. What am I gonna say about this chart? I really don't want to say that any structure has been broken here because it hasn't. Maybe this. Right. Maybe that. Trump here, short and long EMAs, she's curling. Yeah, I mean, but does that not look like a more convincing... Like, I would say, if you're looking at this chart and you're blind to what price action comes afterwards, like, this looks like way more of a bottom. Right? Break-in structure, strong move to the upside here with displacement. Like, that's a long... This is a long every day of the week. Insofar as you can long these shitcoins on TA, but that looked like way more of a bottom, and we just went. Instead of bottoming, we went another 50% down. Just another 50% down. Auction's been so weird lately. Hope that answers your question. Jab. Not much for me to do here. Remember we were looking at this long on stream last Wednesday. I didn't take it. Auction looks like weirdly strong here. No worries, Jeb. I mean, I don't have really a lot to say about it. It's just like dupe and fucking wormhole. I actually was looking at wormhole. Yeah, I mean, that's a good example, or a similar example, right? Okay. What if this thing just does this? Right? It's gonna be exactly like wormhole, right? Wormhole's just been doing this. Everyone's like, oh, now's the time. Oh, this is the bottom. This is it. The bottom's in. But, I don't know. I don't see anything. I don't see anything convincing. So, first 30 minutes after New York Open coming to a close, and we have dumped. We've just dumped $700. This is bullish. Is dumping on New York Open. The fact that we pumped into New York Open and then started dumping. I don't know what I say that it's bullish. Especially given where we're trading. It's a great track. Wow, still dumping. What's up, DB? You missed the song request function. What do you mean? You punted along here? Nah. What's ETC doing? So I cut my ETC long. You guys remember I was in this long last time I was on stream. I actually cut it. I cut it a bit higher. I cut it at 30.1. So I cut it like up here. Yeah, I'm rejecting a little bit now. To be honest, I didn't feel comfy in that long at all. Round tripped about $400. At one point we were up 600 up here. But eventually only closed out for just 200, but that's fine. And yeah, this is what the challenge account looks like now. We're sitting on 8 grand. So we've been trading this challenge account for less than a month. 3rd of May, like just short of 4 weeks. And yeah, equity curve looks pretty good. Pretty steady rise. This is what it looks like on Coin Market Manager. Just up only, pretty much. So yeah, happy days. I've actually traded pretty well on this. Like, round tripping a little bit on ETC is okay, because I did everything according to plan. I had a thesis. The thesis didn't play out quite as strongly as I expected, but it did play out a little bit, and we made a little bit of money, and that's okay. Who's my Photoshop guy? Who's the, what do you mean? On the live Photoshop on CMM. I actually do. I use Photoshop all the time for graphic design stuff. So I'm my own. What's up, Don Caserano? What's up, Dickaflex? How we doing? I'm my own Photoshop guy. Haven't quite gotten into the realm of that guy Ape. What's his name? Is it Lucky Ape or Ape 3333 or something? The guy who apparently is running $30 million position sizes, but is asking people for $150 to sign up to his exclusive Telegram, after which he ghosts. What's the song, DB? You can share it. I'm not... Without a song request, there's no no obligation, no legal obligation to check it out. You're in a business call, but my stream is more interesting. Well, we try and be as interesting as possible, right? Have the options closed out yet? I don't think so. Isn't it end of business day, like end of New York session, isn't it? Usually. I don't know. That's a guess. You can tell I've never traded options. They closed today, yeah. When do the subscriptions go up? The subscriptions for Chroma go up on Monday. As I said, if you get in today, tomorrow, or Sunday, you'll have that old, cheaper rate forever. But as of Monday, all of our tiers are going up because the server's like 5 times bigger now than it was when we launched. So it's yeah, a long time coming. Let me I think I have a command for it. Yeah. Yeah, Monday the 3rd of May, they go up. You posted the SoundCloud link. I didn't see that. Oh yeah, I see it there. We've been bamboozled again. This is certainly, there's an energy to this. I think it's a very operatic energy. But I don't think it's quite the vibe we're going for. It's not quite the same level as the deep tech house that we were just playing. Yeah, it's a good attempt. I mean, It's rare that you see an operatic sample like that in electronic tracks, so kudos to the producer. It's not quite the upbeat tech house vibe we're going for. Not quite the same. Not quite my tempo. Nico just says, what? What's up, Niasties? Hey, Follis, is there a lot of low time frame advice, education in Chroma? There's tons of alpha on high time frame psychology stuff, but you struggle to find low time frame quality content. What do you mean? I mean, oh, you like in terms of specific scalp strategies? Like prices, I don't think we have specific scalp strategies. I don't think anyone has those. I don't think we like. I trade low time frame, but I don't have the way I trade on low time frame is basically the same as I trade on higher time frame with some small adjustments. I'm still trading off supply, demand, liquidity sweeps. I'm still looking at structure, and I'm still allowing a high time frame, a reference time frame, to dictate my bias. Yeah, Jonesy has a ton of information in the Discord about the way he trades. But as for dedicated low time frame scalping strategies, don't think that that's something we do, to be honest. But maybe I'm maybe I'm underselling us. A lot of low time frame advice education. See, I don't know, is there specific, like even on CT? With this 12th, are we even moving? Oh, with the 12 hour? Don't stick to the trade? What do you mean by that? Like the times that I've traded the low time frame successfully have all been based on principles that would be just as applicable on higher time frame. You're still waiting for, you know, structure reversals. You're still waiting for higher time frame levels to get taken. You're still trying to trade in the direction of the high time frame trend. You're still playing from liquidity level to liquidity level. For me, nothing really changes. Now, of course, there are some small adjustments you need to make. Especially introducing, like, you kind of have to be more cognizant. I think you have to be way more careful with your stop loss when you're scalping, just because price can either wick you out on a little bit of volatility, or alternatively you can get, if you like, let's say you try to run a soft stop, you'll just get carried. But I would say 90% of the trading is the same. Oh, we just got a oh, the Chicago PME came out. Came out 10 minutes ago. Interesting. Thought it was end of the UK, but you could be right too. Tried to Google it, but came up short. I think it's the end of New York session. How much is PMI? It came in under whatever the value was. It came in under. Chicago PMI decreased to 35.4 from 37.9 in April. Yeah, under 50. It's over. Wonder what there is to do here. I really don't like the idea of fucking longing here. I'd consider that short though. I actually kind of like that. Maybe we take that. Something like that. Would be called search and destroy low time frame. What do you mean? My system says we got O negative numbers. Yeah, I'll take that if we get it. Little stream scalp. Shorting after New York Open dump. Yeah, but I think the dump, I think this is actually the retrace. I mean, pumping into New York Open was the move, and then this is the retrace. Run to the bathroom real quick. It's so fucking warm here. We're not used to warm weather. Absolutely melting. Short from 69 to 50. Nice. Finally, some discounts. Most alts still haven't recovered from the dump a month and a half ago. Let's see, I'll take that, I think. Let's have a look. It's actually a big ass fucking invalidation. What was that hour pump today? Did I add more six figures? Yes. With my 4-figure hour bag. Okay. JS Galenor, appreciate the follow. Let's see, if this thing V-shape reverses, I won't take it. What's up, JS Galiner? Am I receiving new partnerships with new exchanges? Don't need to tag me. Quickly. Probably not, to be honest. The Woo cap stays on. The Woo hat stays on. Okay, let's set orders for that. See if we get it. It's not the best setup ever. I don't know, man. I feel like I've been so, I've just been fucking scared of shorting. Like, probably rightly so, but there's been some fucking great short opportunities in this ranging market, and I haven't really been taking them. Haven't really been pulling the trigger. I don't know. I think you just get so conditioned to longs only. It can be tough for sure. Like when BTC is just fucking ripping, you know, for 500 whatever days. It can be so hard because you really just feel like you're picking up pennies in front of a steamroller, you know. But then you just see the cleanest fucking short setups. The hat stays on. The width, not the width hat though. The Woo hat. I don't own any width actually. No worries, JS. I mean, shoot me a DM if you want, but happy with Woo. Happy with the lads in Woo. I'm also the opposite of I'm the opposite of a volume whale. I'm a minnow. Auction like looking weirdly good here. I tell you what I don't like about auction. Funding is back to positive here. I mean auction, no. This is a idea we had from last stream. I was actually looking for lower. I think the entry I wanted, the entry that I mentioned on the last stream, the greedy entry was here. Be up a little bit if we had taken it, but I don't know. It's not really the play. I wonder, do we get that? Also, that's not inspiring. The fact that we took that liquidity level and just fucking nuked again doesn't inspire confidence. Thanks for the honest answer. I just rarely see successful scalpers explain their reading. And Jonesy's acronyms don't always make sense to me. MMBM is market maker buy model. BSL is buy side liquidity. Those are all just standard price action terms. TSOAM? I don't know, someone in the chat can probably tell me. TSOAM. Everything you've described there is very standard. Very standard. Render's taking its sweet time getting to our POI. G KeoCast, appreciate the follow. You see this price action is BTC trying to reclaim 69k, so we're probably going to take some liquidity, then down. So as I said, I'll explain. I'm not going to explain it again. You can watch the stream back if you want on YouTube or Twitch, but kind of gave my high time frame opinion on BTC and why I think that makes sense to be cautious here. Ukraine got permission to attack Russia with US rockets. So I saw that. I saw. Is that not fake news, or someone was saying it's possibly fake news? Yeah, BTC looking okay again. Might get an entry here. What's ETH doing on low time frame? That's your break in structure. That's your retest. That's your confirmation. That's like a textbook long on ETH. That's interesting. ETH looking so much better than BTC. Pepe looks heavy, yeah, probably. Doesn't sound like something they would do this close to the elections. I just saw a headline that said it was fake news. I didn't even read it. With German weapons they can? Okay. TP BTC. That sounds good to me. You're TPing a trade you're in. If we go too much farther down, the setup will be invalidated. I'm also interested in longing ETC again. I just think it comes lower first. It actually looks fucking kind of good. I just don't think the ETH betas are going to do so well before the inflows start. Where would you TP, Jerome? What's up, G Keo? You jumped here from Twitter. New trader. Do I have any? I literally never check the Twitter chat. Can I do that? Let me see if I can. I don't think there's any comments in it. Where does the chat even go on Twitter? On X. I wonder what the X, like the future of X streaming will be. Like Musk seems pretty keen on like overtaking Twitch, overtaking YouTube in terms of being the #1 streaming platform. Even like being a video platform. It's got like Mr. Beast posting content now. 64.5k TV BTC short from here. Is that where you go? 64.5k is like my first area where I'm starting to look for. I'm starting to really consider longs. Oh, you had to take a position now. ETH actually looks kind of fucking clean, but I think BTC is gonna drag it down. H4 doesn't look great. I don't know. Maybe not. Maybe just no alt longs here. Stick to my plan of just shorts. Where do I expect for long? 64. Yeah, I have my eyes on between basically 64.5 and 63. A lot of confluence for longs at that level. I think maybe it is this chart. It's gonna get very messy if I pull all the things on. Okay, it's not that messy. It's a bit messy, but it's okay. You guys can see that maybe. So yeah, these are all levels that I'm watching. We have VAH, obviously, which is a level that I've just been speaking about. We have high volume nodes here and here. Those volume nodes those levels they basically show where the highest volume has been traded in this profile. So notice we have one here, we have one here. Also have the PLC down here, of course, which is the highest volume node. Support and resistance, and then we have a bunch of I believe we have a bunch of like moving averages and stuff. Just keep pulling moving averages until you find one that fits your bias, right? Oh no, it's the H4. No, maybe not. There you go, the D1, the D1 EMA 100. Just an arbitrary moving line. So yeah, I don't know. Lows here to take. I could see it. Yeah, 65.7K. Yeah. Maybe. Do I think I could get front run? Of course. Does everyone really have bids 63 to 64? I always think like people talking about like crowded trades and saying like, well, everyone's looking at that FEG, therefore it's definitely not going to work out. People vastly overestimate how important our niche little corner of the market is, right? If you're a price action trader on crypto Twitter, that's like, that might be your whole world. And you see an FEG and you're like, everyone's looking at that FEG. Fucking, I guarantee you like 1% of the market actually look for fucking things like FEGs, right? You know what I mean? I guarantee you that there are sophisticated market participants in fucking Beijing who are longing clips that are many times your net worth over, and they don't even know what a fucking FEG is, right? Not that they're not looking at the same levels, but I think it's very reductive to assume that because you see the market in a certain way that everyone else does, and because you and your friends in this little CT bubble. So I don't mean you, I mean like me, I mean the everyone you. So it's just, I try and take that with a pinch of salt when people are like, oh, this is a crowded trade. Like, what does crowded trade mean? It means you saw 3 guys on Twitter with a similar idea because they all have the same trading style and they're all looking for the same broad thing. That does not mean jack shit in the macro scale in terms of like who's actually driving price and what market participants are actually engaging with fucking Bitcoin, right? And it's far too easy to assume because you do a certain thing in the markets, because your friends do a certain thing in the markets, because the guy that you have notifications on Twitter for does a certain thing in the markets. It's all too easy to assume that that's what everyone does, when in fact we are a niche trading style in a niche online community trading, you know, a market that has many more people trading it than you realize. I think that's usually something to bear in mind when thinking about crowded trades, right? Your analysis should be the thing that dictates whether or not you take a trade, not because you saw fucking Johnny Countertrade on Twitter posting a similar idea to you, right? That should, if that leads you to not take the trade, then in my opinion that's an analytical issue on your part. But just because you see 2 or 3 guys on social media with the same idea as you does not mean that there are fucking thousands of sophisticated institutional market participants all looking at that same level. They're all gonna, and that can only end one way. Nah, I don't think that's the way the markets work, to be honest. I think you just trade your own analysis, you back your own read, right? You focus on your own book and don't be worried about what Johnny counter trade on the other is doing, and if he's on the same side as you. I don't think you let that cloud your judgment. Does that make sense? The more, the better. Prophesizing and self-fulfilling shit. Yeah, self-fulfilling prophecies definitely definitely exist in markets. I don't know what I say. The more, the better. That's a fucking great set. Has to be said. Just a good fucking set. Oh, I wanted to do Lee Burge. We were actually playing him last stream. You knew something was holding back my trade. I need to figure out what Johnny counter trade is up to. You. Exactly. Exactly. Good old Johnny counter trade. I think we're just gonna get no entry here. That's all right. That's all right. Chart GMX for potential short. I can look at GMX. We're not doing much else. Timida, appreciate the follow. Funny how strong the reaction from ETH here was. Yeah, I was about to say ETH BTC must be flying. Yeah. Can you guys hear that? Ignorant pricks. What's up, Timina? Yeah, I think we're not gonna get any entry here. That's all right. Take it easy, Ricky. Do I have a Discord? Yes, I do. Thank you, Ricky. That's exactly it. Yeah, I'm not long on any alts here, but ETH looks pretty good compared to BTC. I think if you're considering knife catching, you gotta be doing it on ETH. And just to bear in mind, no, not that. Subscriptions is like kind of an oddly hard word to type. Subscriptions going up starting next week. No worries, Timina. I mean, if this leaves equal lows, we'll still take it, I think. Like, if it bounces here. Right. But, takes these lows and then bounces, nah, we're out. Isn't this the rejection of the daily FEG? Where do you see a daily FEG there? Auction's still kind of strong on the day, up 5% on the day, randomly enough. Bro, I want to long this fucking Ponzi. Just need to find what's going to be listed on Upload next. Exactly. I don't know. The Mina listing, if you guys remember, did not do this. It just went. So might not be the same. ETC looks like trash now. I'm glad I'm out of it. Just take the low. At least we can do something once BTC takes the low. I mean, if bulls can hold this, right? If we bounce here, then I would argue that things will start looking very good again. I'm not gloom and doom now. I just saw someone on my timeline calling for 64K. I'm certainly not at that point. Let's see if this, I mean, if BTC starts doing this over the next couple of weeks, I'll be looking for upside. Ritry Woo, appreciate the follow. Otherwise, it's just looking like a range, another value area high rejection. Surprise, surprise. Bayou Boy TV, appreciate the follow. Thank you, thank you. Saga trying to bottom. I'm long with my new CC balance. Your new credit card balance? Bro. Saga isn't it. Alright, the boy's talking about, what was it? GMX. Oh, I don't even think I can chart, I can trade GMX. Ah, I can. For better or for worse, I can. Shit looks strong, man. Why are you shorting a strong-looking coin? Nah. Straight away, I can tell. Why would you short this thing? It's like a fucking express train. You're thinking this wick to 66.3, wipe all recent volume before going up. Yeah. Let's see. Line in the sand for me is like here. Lose that. And that daily FPG is on the menu. What's up, Victor? You're not long here, are you? We're looking for a short, but I don't think we're gonna get it. Something tells me. There's a little hint. Can you buy in ETH/USDT? What do you mean, membership to Chroma? Can you pay in ETH? Yes, you can pay in ETH. You already took TP? Nice. You entered a quick short above 3.8. Some sort of breakout is coming, volume is drying up. The H1 unicorn on BTC. Where? Where? You have to listen to Hernan Catania? Yeah. I've listened to him many times on this mix. Oh, sorry, on this stream. Lots of mixes. Victor with the 20-month sub. Read it, boys. 20 months. That's what dedication looks like. Appreciate it, Victor. Thank you very much. 20 months. It's a considerable amount of time. Really appreciate it. The H4 EMA at 66.3. Yeah, I was looking at that earlier. Old buddy EMA doesn't want to load for some reason. Yeah, so that kind of ties in with my bounce here thesis. I don't think I've ever taken a trend line trade, or at least not in a long time. I'm not about to start now, but sweep and bounce. Where do you put your invalidation for that? This is the fucking thing. It's so hard. Yeah, he's rich. Rich with that Chroma analyst money. You were looking at BNB last night. You're liking the range it's in. Yeah. I think I charted this recently. Yeah. Still doing this fucking thing. Man, it's gonna pop. It's got highs to target over here. It's got highs to target here. Each successive low is getting higher and higher and higher. Equal highs, man, it's gonna pop. It's gonna pop. Does BNB count as a cartel coin? No, I don't think so. $75X. So you got out without being greedy. Oh, you're short. Good music. I agree. This is Lee Burridge. The guy's like 60 years old. Watching US 500. Looks like they want to keep selling. You said you're looking for short now. I'm definitely more short bias. If BTC bounces here, we'll see. If it takes the low, I'm not. Shorts are juicing. Am I in any meme coins? No, I have awful, suspiciously low exposure to meme coins. Been waiting for Doge to come back to 11 cents so I can buy a big bag, but other than that, missed Whiff, missed Pepe, missed Popcat, down bad, missed Bowden. 11 cent, yes. Watch it happen. Can we not have isolated on the futures panel? What do you mean? One question about Markups. Can we not have isolated on the futures panel? What means that? Best tip that would make you go from 1k chess elo to 1.5k. So something that I still have to force myself to do it, but it was one of the biggest changes to my game as when I was around that rating, is if you can figure out what your opponent wants to do and counter that, you'll do really well. So spend time thinking about what your opponent wants to do instead of focusing on what you want to do, right? Beyond the obvious stuff, right? Spend some time considering what your opponent wants to do, where he wants to get to, what his plan is. Try and put yourself in his position. What's he trying to do? What are his attacks? Where are his weaknesses? What's he trying to do? And counter that. And actually you'll find, especially at that beginner level, just doing that is enough to win a lot of games. My futures platform on Woo is run on cross margin only. Is there not something you can change? I don't actually trade. I don't execute on Woo itself, so I don't know. Let me check it out for you. Hard to do that on Blitz Bullet. Yeah, impossible to do it on Bullet, pretty much. You're just moving. You're just moving. Okay. Where are you seeing? I'm in Woo now. Where are you seeing? Oh, you can change. What's up, Fredo? Yeah, I don't know. If you mess around with the settings a bit. As I said, I execute in Teal Street. Adjust the toggle for leverage. I can't decide an isolator or cross for your position. Okay. I can ask the team if you want. Does anyone know in the chat? Yeah, to be honest, I don't know. Again, I don't execute on Woo, and I never use isolated. I haven't used isolated in like 2 years. Saga. Bruh, I thought it was gonna have a fucking god candle. Get out of here. God candle loading on the M1, yeah. Ina's a nice chart. Ina's a cursed chart, man. It actually bounced a little bit. So that's the only alt loss I have in this account was this. It's the only alt loss I took on the account. Isn't it funny when you see a coin that does this? You get stopped, and then see it back in the green later. You haven't used cross ever, yeah. It ain't funny. We have to laugh a little bit. We have to laugh a little bit. Unless you're masochist, yeah. Long W. Wormhole. Bro, what time frame are you trading on? Wormhole is still ranging. No longs for me until we break above the range or sweep below it. Cursed coin, yeah. So many fucking coins like that. Oh, GRT? Rose just posted about GRT. Was that what we were looking at? Or was I looking at something else? Rose just posted about GRT. Oh, are they doing a pump and dump today? No. Doesn't look like it. We're buying turbo though. Turbo's a wild looking chart. Wait till W makes a W, yeah. Is it not a shitty ticker? WUSDT? Wormhole? Is it not just the worst? Wormhole sounds like a dirty word. Oh yeah. Stick it in my wormhole. I don't know, man. Makes me uncomfortable. You know? Like spread that jam in my wormhole, you know? Is that something you guys... Is it... The wormhole, yeah, exactly. You gotta pay the troll toll to get into the wormhole. spread that jam. I'm aware that my American audience might not even understand what jam is, because they call it jelly, don't they? A sweet spreadable condiment based on your berry of choice. Because peanut butter and jelly, as a kid growing up in Ireland, I was always like, what the fuck? Peanut butter and jelly? Like, jelly to us is... confiture. Yeah, okay, so Wiz is posting again. He's posting again that we're gonna be at 80k in the next few weeks. Such a good track, holy shit. And like, that stuff is just so sketch to me, man. Bull posting here, I don't know. Not saying it's not gonna happen, but... I'd say you like that, Jeb. That's the impression I get. Lucardi with the 15-month resub. Let's fucking go. Appreciate the love, Lucardi. Thank you so much, brother. What a legend. 18k, no, 80k. What is a cartel coin? It's kind of just a... So good. Holy shit. Coin that's heavily manipulated. You just say, put it that way. Heavily manipulated. But I think it's specifically, it's a coin that's listed on Binance. And heavily manipulated by, I don't know, Binance market makers, Binance insiders. Because I think a cartel coin is slightly different to, like when people were talking about DWF Labs manipulating TRB. They weren't calling that even though that was the most fucking manipulated coin I've ever seen. They weren't calling that a cartel coin. That was slightly different. So I don't know. Specific type of manipulated coin. Hope you're doing well, Lucardi. Inge, you can see a PO3 forming. Is that the high time frame Inge PO3 that everyone's looking at? I'm good, brother. Doing very well. You mean this PO3? So I spoke about this in the server, actually. Do I not have this? No, I don't have it. I don't love how much time we've spent in the manipulation phase of this AMD. Typically, you would expect if we wicked down here and then bought back immediately into the range and started doing this, yeah, absolutely. The fact that we have failed to put in a new high, actually putting in lower lows here, still just fucking chilling and bleeding and looking shitty. That's not a great AMD for me. AMD is accumulation, manipulation, and, well, we'd say distribution, but expansion makes so much more sense, right? The manipulation usually is just to take liquidity before a move up in the opposite direction. Now, you can definitely spend some time down here, but chilling like this is basically fucking range, like setting up a new range. I don't know. It almost looks like it's just setting up a new range down here. I don't know. I don't like it. I don't love it. I don't love it. What are you up to these days, Zicardi? See, I don't love Inge. Guac Loco. What do I think about Ansem? Do you think he'll end up in jail before the crypto cycle ends? I don't know anything about jail. Probably not. What do I think about him? Yeah, I don't have a strong opinion. He's getting a lot of exposure this cycle. Yeah, I think the... Like, I don't even care that he's doing the Ansem's Angels thing. It's like, I don't know, bro. It's just kind of like OnlyFans with extra steps, right? With a little bit of an escort service thrown in. I don't know. I mean, as long as it's not exploitative, there's nothing bad at that. The weirdest thing he did was the $1,000 for the chick in the pool. That was fucking definitely creepy. But it wasn't like, I mean, it's not... I don't know, did he deserve to be raked over the coals quite as much as he was? It's weird and it's creepy and it's not cool at all. Especially to that poor girl. I'm a little bit cringe, but... On the grand scale of things... As long as it's not a pattern of behavior, it's... probably okay. BP, appreciate the sub. We have a better YouTube. The chick in the pool. Yeah, so there was some... I mean, you can find it on Twitter. There was some chick in a... He was on, like, the 5th floor, looking down at his... He was in Vegas at a hotel. And there were, like, 500 people or 200 people in a swimming pool or whatever. And he, like, zoomed in on this girl and he was like, $1,000 to the person who can get me her contact details. Which is, like... I don't need to tell you how... Posting that to a Twitter account with nearly 500,000 followers, it's a little bit. Did he get it? Yeah, I think he did. It's the funny thing. What? How do people not know this story? It's like the biggest fucking story on crypto Twitter for a week. Don't tell anyone, but I'm looking at those meme coins. I won't tell anyone. Your secret is safe with me. Bro, auction looks like it's about to auction higher. Nah, I'm saying? Nah, I'm saying? I hate the way funding is neutral here. So the thing about this usually is that you get a ton of people shorting here and funding goes crazy negative and you get paid to long and it legs up again. Not only are you getting paid funding, but you just know that there are a ton of shorts getting stopped out. Fuel to the fire, but now funding is neutral. Price took this high and rejected. I don't know. It looks like ass now. I don't like the long anymore. Ayub Ibushi, appreciate the follow, and Debbie12122, appreciate the follow. You don't spend enough time on X. That's when you unfollow him. It's super weird. Yeah, I mean, it is. But I don't think he's like a bad dude. I think he's pretty self-aware. Like, there's a lot of people on Twitter who just think he's like the ultimate top signal and he's like the worst guy ever. And I don't know what but I think, you know, as with most things, there are truths and falsehoods to the bad things that people say about him. It's probably exaggerated a lot of the time, but for sure that was a bit weird. But I don't have like... The Ansem's Angels thing is like, it's fucking sad. It's sad if you're a dude who pays 500 Solana, whatever that is. Like, was it 500 Solana or 200 Solana? 250 Solana? You're a fucking sad dude if you pay that to get some fucking girl to fly out to you and go on a date with you and probably suck your cock at the end of the night. Like, that's sad, but it's not any more sadder than dudes flying OnlyFans chicks out to do similar things, like fan meetups or whatever the fuck they are, or like just dudes getting a fucking escort or prostitute. It's like, it is what it is, you know. It's like, I don't know. I don't think, like, people are taking this weird moral high ground that, like, I don't know, that, like, that's fucking evil, or it's like, but it's, you can think of what you want about it, it's nothing new. The fact that he's bringing them exposure, and I don't know how involved he is in that business or whatever, and he's taking a cut. It's very pimpy. It's very pimp-like. But there's nothing, I don't think there's anything inherently wrong with that. I mean, if you think that that's wrong and you're taking a moral standpoint on that, then you need to take a moral standpoint on, like, the sex industry in general, right? And that's fine, maybe you do. But there's a lot of guys, there's a lot of fucking dudes, I guarantee you, who are white knighting that because they just want to be outraged by something, but, you know, yet they don't say anything or speak up when it comes to, I don't know, you know, hookers in Vegas or whatever the fuck. Paul's gossiping about Moro. What do you mean? Just came back? Just now? No. Wasn't talking about him. Taking some dick for some Solana. Sounds like a good deal. Are you longing here, Debbie? Oh, you just got back. Am I talking about Muro? No. He misjudged the pool. He's not a bad actor in the space. Yeah, I agree. I think that's it. I think some misjudgments, some missteps. But I don't think he's a bad dude. And it's become like, because when you get to that level, it becomes very, it's the same as like, same as any big account. Except for like Kobe. Everyone knows Kobe, right? But you get to a certain size and everyone wants to hate on you. Straight to 64K. I think 64.5 is on the table. If we don't hold this fucking meme level, I'm gonna make these bigger size. So everyone knows just how serious I am. The meme triangles, boys. What do you think of CKB? I don't even think I've ever heard of that coin. CKB. I don't know. What is it? Yeah, I wouldn't touch that. The alts you want to be focusing on are the alts that have recovered from the April drop. Not the alts that are still 58% down, in my opinion. Do I have a premium Telegram or Discord group? Yes, I have a private Discord community called Chroma. We have a team of full-time traders in there. We have about 500 members. And we're just past our 2-year birthday, 2-year anniversary. And in 3 days, we're actually raising prices. For mentorship, yes, we do classes and one-on-one mentorship. Included in the price. Not. Yeah, I saw that actually. Saw that getting listed a few places. In 3 days, on Monday, our subscription prices are going up. So what I mean by that is all new subscriptions after Monday will be at the higher cost. If you get in before then, you will always be in at the old rate. But starting on Monday, it'll be new rate only, and the new rate will be higher. Gold died faster than BTC. I admit I don't really look at gold, to be honest. We'll have a quick look. Don't really know what it is. What ticker should I look at? This one? Bruh. Are all tickers? Do all tickers look like that? Bruh. I have no idea what a good move for gold is. This chart gives me fucking AIDS. Is this really what the gold chart looks like? Is this really what the gold chart looks like on TradingView? How do you trade that? Disgusting. Disgusting. What was the chart request there? Not. Look at not. Dusk is cooking. Something in the chart looks nice. Yeah, so people are talking about Dusk. I don't know. I traded Dusk once on stream like 6 months ago and I got destroyed. The chart looks nice. The chart looks okay. Yeah. Yeah, doesn't look bad. Could pull back from there though. That looks a little bit toppy. Morin Aladdin, appreciate the. I mean, with a chart like this, you're kind of not. It's not like the standard advice of waiting for the OTE retrace, right? Or like discount retrace. You're not really doing that on these kind of charts. You actually just want to see strong continuation. Weekly FEG. I want to learn trading from scratch. I know only the basics. Is the subscription worth it for me, or is it better if I first learn some things? So I would say we're very good for teaching beginners. However, I would say that it's entirely dependent on how much money you have in crypto, how much money you have in your stack. I'm not gonna lie, if you have like $1,000 and that's it, that's your total crypto stack. Dude, don't spend money on paid groups. That would be my advice. I think you can probably find most of what you need to know to get the basics down for free on crypto Twitter in free discourse. I think where paid communities come in is giving you like a kind of a boost, or giving you a kind of an additional helping hand once you have kind of sufficient capital that paying the membership it's not a massive drain on your resources, right? If you have 1K in crypto, you should not be spending 10% of that per month or 15% of that per month on paid group. I just don't think it's a good use of your capital. But if you have 10K, if you have 5K, then it becomes an increasingly small amount of your trading capital, of what you can use, what you can spend, and the value that you get for that money becomes increasingly higher, right? So that's the first consideration. And the second consideration is, yes, of course, we speak in shorthand, in much the same way that I speak on stream here. You know, if I use a term like buy-side liquidity, right? If I say, oh yeah, we're gonna sweep these buy-side highs and then come down and fill this FEG, maybe then we'll put in a structure break and bounce. Like, if you understand everything I just said there, and it doesn't take a lot to get to that point. Let me put it this way: if you didn't understand everything I said there, then yeah, that's kind of something where you should be trying to figure out the very, very basics of terminology. But again, we can help with that. So that's not the be all and end all of the world. But there are some very basic concepts, very basic trading beginner concepts that I would say that you can familiarize yourself just by looking at charts on Twitter, right? And that's something I always talk about. It's like one of the easiest ways to get better is just to fucking pick a trader you like, or like 10 traders you like on CT that post charts regularly, put them on notifications, save all their charts that they post into a folder on your desktop, and study those charts. You might think it sounds ridiculous, but that is genuinely one of the easiest ways to get better. And you'll get better at trading, you'll get better at charting, you'll get better at TA. until eventually you'll have such good chart literacy, is what I call it, that you will just look at a chart, you'll almost immediately intuitively know what to look for and what that other person is looking for. Anyone in Gaiden might be a good fundamental investment. Someone shielded in my comments. Gaiden. GMX is pumping hard here. Someone wanted me to look at Not, so we're gonna do that. Thanks for the honest answer. I got capital and I've been silently following you for some time. Nice, man. If you have capital, then I would say yes. In fact, I would argue then that it's an extremely good use of your money. But the flip side of that is it's not a fucking magic pill. Like, don't go into a private community with the assumption that that's it, I'm gonna be a profitable trader in 2 weeks and I'm gonna be making bank. That's not how it works. It takes a lot of work, right? And it's like the benefit of something, the benefit of like mentorship or some kind of guided feedback. It's not like, it doesn't reduce the amount of work you have to do, right? You still have to put in the work, but it maybe gives you that extra 10 or 20%. It makes it just slightly easier to get to where you need to be, right? But it's not. Do not think that it's some fucking magic pill that you swallow and you're going to be a profitable trader pumping gains in 2 weeks or a month or even 2 months. It's not like that. It's not the way it works. You still need the hard work, the determination, the patience, right? And the time, because time is your most valuable resource, and it fucking takes a lot of it to get profitable. I didn't see any real profit in my first like over a year of trading. Like I was trading every day. It's like the first 14 months I was pretty much just losing money all the time. And then like the next kind of year, 14 months, I was still making money. I was making money, but it was really inconsistent, and I would blow up a lot. I would like lose all my fucking profits on one trade because my risk management was so shitty. And then the next year, things really started to click. But you can make the argument there that there was like 12 to 18 months where I really was, struggling to put the pieces together. Get rich or die harder. Appreciate the follow. Right, but if you have the patience to stick it out, you'll eventually get to that point where it becomes. Now, I'll never say easy because I still think trading is very hard. But I'm at the point now where as long as I stick to my rules and as long as I focus on what I'm doing, I can pretty reliably make money from the market in almost any condition, which is that's a nice feeling. That's a nice place to be in, right? But I didn't get there overnight. I didn't even get there in a month or 6 months. It took me that genuinely took me over 2 years to get any kind of consistency, and over a year to even get any kind of profitability or win streak going. Full chart is Binance Spot. Yeah. Oh wow. Interesting. Fill the wick. Yeah, man, these coins, I don't know. There's just nothing to go on. I mean, it looks good, right? I would say that if you're interested in longing this thing, that you would wait for something like this. Something like this, maybe. Does that make sense? you could try longing here. You could even go loose with your stop, because I mean you're potentially targeting much higher with this one, you know, something like that. Yeah, it's not the worst. I mean, a chart like this is always gonna be hard because there's no data. You have one price leg to work with, arguably two price legs to work with. What's up, Abel Mags? Drink some water. Thank you, Goth Girls.
Fulfilling all your wishes.
100x long? Yeah, I think so. We haven't even taken liquidity on BTC, right? Yeah, we haven't even taken the low.
The most ecstatic life.
Haven't even taken the low.
Beyond belief.
What's up, Retreat? What do I think about ETH? I think it's a good coin. I own a lot of it, and I hope it goes higher. I mean, I kind of covered my thoughts already earlier in the stream. And in Chroma, actually. I think ETH is... I think ETH is going to cool off until conversation starts again about the inflows later in June. I think we're going to pump into the inflows, and once the inflows start, once TradFi gets involved, I think we're potentially going to see a little bit of sell-off fuckery. But I think, yeah, bullish on ETH for the remainder of the summer. So yeah, I think this is an okay idea on NOT. You're basically looking for a sweep of these lows into this H4, kind of like a support resistance flip, H4 FPG. And then yeah, you're just looking for higher. You're looking for just continuation of this move. But again, hard to say with these fucking coins because there's no data. I have no idea how it moves. I have no idea what to expect. It's a little bit very speculative. Just a little bit very speculative. OI is increasing on this BTC move down. That's no bueno. Kind of random. What is not? Equity's nuking. What was the other coin I looked at earlier? Orbs? Forgetting my own chart requests. Oh, it was on Binance US, wasn't it? Yeah. So I'll post those later. And then Jeb, what was your one? Fucking Saga. Fucking Saga. Yeah. Someone asked AVAX. Oh. Jeez, I do not remember charting this. Wow, that was pretty accurate. That was a pretty accurate magnet. Wow. That's kind of funny. I do not remember. Suffice to say, I do not remember charting this. AVAX. YouTube does not have points, so could you please check Turbo USDT on Mexi Spot? We already looked at that, Hydra. Bro, we looked at that. Nothing to say about that coin other than it looks extremely strong. You need to get into the Twitch chat if you want to use those points. I know you've been in Twitch because I've seen you. I've seen you in the Twitch chat a few times. Yeah, I don't know. People are asking me about AVAX. AVAX looks like it's going to come lower. Maybe look for this. Oh, BTC is about to run low. Once it runs low, we remove our orders. We'll look at Turbo. Just for you. I mean, yeah, just looks like an absolute Chad. One of the best looking charts in crypto. What can you say about this thing? Looks like Pepe, early days Pepe. I wonder, was there an entry there? I guess that's the entry, eh? That was it. That was the entry. Nice, Alex. You're waiting for lower on AVAX. Good stuff. BTC does not want to take these lows, huh? Yeah, I don't think we're gonna get a short entry. June gonna be a bearish month? I don't know. I don't know, is that necessarily true? Monthly close, by the way. Yeah. BTC open interest is flying here. Absolutely skyrocketing. And price is nosediving. No bueno. No bueno. ETC looks like trash. Still waiting for this PO3 to play out on render. I think that's a good setup if you get it. I have a funny feeling render will retrace deep though. Like, might even go all the way to fucking $8. I don't know, render has a habit of doing pretty dramatic drops sometimes. Sell in May and go away was not the plan this year, no. Sell in March and get a job, I think was the... Sell in March and close your crypto trading. Close your crypto trading terminal. Yeah, I think everything just rests with BTC here. No worries, Hydra. I've nothing to say about this chart, to be honest. Other than I'm annoyed I didn't look for entries. So yeah, just to quickly recap my BTC, this is a fucking messy looking chart, but basically comes down to two things, right? This is a level where we should be bearish. The longer we spend at this level grinding against resistance, the more bullish it becomes, right? I think we're going to sweep these lows. I think this is the line that needs to hold, this fucking moving average as well, if the bulls want any kind of continuation here. Otherwise, we're just fucking trading down into this FEG. Actually, this is where I want to long. So that's where I'll be looking. But to be honest, everyone's calling fucking gloom and doom here, saying that we're going to 40k. I don't know, man. This is still valid as far as I'm concerned. And if we get this, then I can see a pop up. But my preference, my strong preference, is to see something deeper like this. I think that's an easy long to take if we get it. Yeah, kind of just waiting. BTC trying to hold it. Yeah, I want it to come down, to be honest. High volume node here, though. So yeah, no new longs from here. I'm completely flat. Let's check out the futures account. I'm completely flat. We're sitting on 8K, as I said. Yeah, we've taken 13 trades on the account. Yeah, 13 trades, 8 wins, 5 Ls, 61% win rate. All longs except for one short. And that's what the P&L curve looks like. She looks pretty good, I have to say. So that's why I'm not jumping into any trades here. I want to... The whole purpose of this challenge... not the whole purpose. One of the main objectives, you can call me fucking autistic if you want, I don't care. I want a nice looking P&L curve. No massive dips and valleys. I don't want any time spent in the red. Okay? Just want a slow, steady increase. All the way from 0 to 50k. It's a nice straight line. Well, it doesn't need to be straight. Of course, variance is allowed, but I don't want this fucking up and down and back to 0 and in the red and make 10k one trade and lose 20k next trade. I'm not interested. I just want a nice... I want a nice looking P&L curve. That's the goal here. So we're off to a fucking perfect start. It's looking good. It's looking good. It looks even better on Teal Street. Teal Street, the difference in P&L curves is because CoinMarketMan just takes closed positions into consideration, whereas Teal Street takes at the end of every day. So each one of these circles is actually a day, and that it doesn't matter if your position is open or closed. It'll take it into it'll take UPNL into consideration as well. So that's why this looks different, because they take it at the end of every day. Still roughly the same. Some differences, of course, but roughly the same data points. Yeah, I'm not sure. I think we just cancel this short because I'm not sure we're going to get it, and I have to leave pretty soon. So we'll leave this here and see if the paper trade works out. Trump is sending. Yeah, I bet. Somehow I felt sure that prison thing was going to be fucking bullish for him. Bullish for him and his tokens and his presidential campaign. But anyway, guys, we're going to call it there. Just coming up on 2.5 hours now. And I have to run. I gotta do stuff. And I'm gonna try and enjoy a little bit of the sun as well. It's so hot here. My window is open. It's like fucking 20 degrees out Celsius, which is very warm for cold, wet Ireland. One more trade. I'm in shorts. I'm in shorts. You guys probably saw it. Probably saw my hairy Irish legs. That's alright. That is alright. That's the whole reason we're here, right? Cobra Black, appreciate the follow. So yeah, How long have I been trading? 3 years. So yeah, let me just quickly say one last time. The subscription price for Chroma is going up on Monday. So in 3 days. However, it'll only apply to new subscriptions. So if you get in before Monday, you will always pay the old rate. So if anyone's curious about Chrome or interested in what we do and you want to try it out, yeah, 3 days. The old rate is going for the next 3 days. And after that, we're increasing the rates because the server is... The old rates that's the same price that we've been charging since we were a tiny server with 50 people, and now we have 500 and the team is 3 times bigger, and yeah, we have a lot more going on. And please check Ponky. No more checking, unfortunately. Hit me up next stream. But yeah, guys, I think that's gonna be it for today. So thank you very much for joining. As always, it was a good week of trading, a good week of streaming. Nice to come back to a bit of streaming after my holiday. I have some tips for beginners. I have lots of tips for beginners. But yeah, I'll have to wait for next stream. Come find me on Monday. But yeah, hope everyone had a good week. I hope everyone has a good weekend. I hope it's good weather wherever you are and you get a chance to enjoy it. But yeah, until Monday, guys, we're back on Monday, same time, 1 p.m. UTC. Yeah, with more front run short entries, market review, markups, all the good stuff. Yeah, until then, guys, take it easy. I will see you Monday. Have a great weekend. Until then, peace out, Girl Scouts. Have a good one. Bye-bye.